Hey, if you're watching this right now, you probably did one of three things. A, you're probably wondering where I've been the last couple of months. So yeah, your girl's been missing in action. But we'll talk about that later. B, you are desperately staring down the barrel of the October 15th deadline right now, which is literally 1 week away from this video. Or C, number three, you are sick and tired of a pen and you want to make sure next tax season isn't stressful. Either way, you are in the right place right now because we're going to spend the next few minutes tackling the urgent, immediate action items for the October deadline. And then, more importantly, we're going to talk about the single most powerful step that you can take right now to future-proof your finances and ensure you owe the least amount of tax for how about this? No tax at all when it's time to file again. Okay? Let's get into it. So, hey y'all, it's your girl Chandra with Essentially Chandra, and welcome back to the channel. So, we want to talk about where I've been since my last video. Let's deal with two highly critical overlapping tax situations. These are things that are happening right now. Okay. So if you filed a extension back in April, which is Form 4868, that temporary relief is nearing its hard stop. That deadline, October the 15th, that is exactly that. It's a hard deadline. There are no more options for any further extension. Okay. Sorry, guys. No more options. So for the vast majority of people, missing this date means you transition from extended to officially late. And those penalties, whew, yeah, we ain't got time for that. Now, let's clear up the biggest misconception about extensions. If you don't know already, an extension grants you time to file the paperwork, but it doesn't grant you time to pay the taxes that you made off. If you had a tax liability back in April when you initially filed the extension, then those penalties and interest, they have been accruing every single day since then. Okay. So your immediate action item right now should be to stop trying to find a perfect document and focus on completion. Get whatever you have into your CPA or your tax accountant office, upload your documents. We need to file that return and stop the clock on the failure to file penalties, which are often the steepest ones, to be perfectly honest with you. So if you haven't had that conversation with your CPA or your tax accountant, I believe life has been busy. Life has been lifing. So many things have been going on in our world, but we have got to get on this today. The hard stop. Extensions expire on October 15th. That's the final filing deadline for your 2024 tax return. All right. Time is money. Time versus money. Extensions only grant you time to file a tax return. It does not grant you time to pay. So again, those interest and penalties, they have been accruing since April 15th if you owe money. What we want to do is file those tax returns ASAP to prevent the failure to file penalty, which accrues monthly. I mean, these things accrue monthly, and it's usually like 10 times higher than the failure to pay penalty. So you have the failure to file penalty, and you have the failure to pay penalty. Both of them are steep, but the failure to file penalty is usually 10 times higher. Okay, so just so we understand each other, the failure to file a penalty is a lot higher. It is 10 times higher than the failure to file a penalty. So we want to get this done as soon as possible. Get your documentation into your CPA or your tax accountant today. They've got to prioritize filing the return over perfecting the minor details. Okay? In short, if you haven't given your CPA everything that they need, the time is now. Because guess what? We've got to be able to close the books on last year, which is 2024. We got to be able to close the books on those 2024 tax returns, and we have to do that right now. Got it? Okay. So we've addressed the immediate fire. Now it's time for us to get ready to try and put this fire out. But here's the critical pivot point to that. Why is this deadline so stressful every single year? I mean, it's really because we are constantly operating in a state of reaction. We are playing defense. Okay? So, I mean, just think about it for a moment. When you file your taxes in April or wait until October 15th, what you're doing essentially is that you are reporting financial decisions that were made 6, 9, or even 12 months ago. You are simply reporting what happened with it. And if you owe like $10,000 or something, there is almost nothing that we could do on April the 15th or on October the 15th to change that number. It's too late. Really, it's too late. So the problem with waiting until the filing deadline, whether it's April or October, is that you've lost all the strategic opportunities to legally reduce your tax burden. You are simply writing a final check for a bill that you are being forced to pay when you wait until the last minute. You understand? So I hope that I'm helping you here. As I think about this, the Bible tells us that the plans of the diligent lead to profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty. This comes out of Proverbs chapter 21, verse 5. And what that means is that when you wait until the last minute, you're losing money, or you're doing things hastily, doing things that you don't necessarily have to do. But when you plan, planning can lead to profit. Okay? So look, the goal for you is simple. The goal is to eliminate the stress of the tax deadline. I want your tax filing to be calm, quiet. Ideally, we want it to end with you receiving a refund or owing very little. And the only way to achieve that is to stop playing defense and start playing offense. Okay? Stop playing defense and start playing offense. Isn't that mean? How could it footballing? No. I mean, my husband will be so proud. Listen, we're in quarter 4 of the tax year already. This is the most powerful time to engage in tax planning. Why? Because the year isn't over yet. We still have a few weeks, maybe a couple of months, to make some strategic legal decisions that directly impact your tax liability for this year. So when you book a tax planning session with me today, when you book a session with me right now, we're not looking backwards. The Bible wants us to look forward. And so we're going to be looking forward to see exactly where you'll land financially on December 31st. If we see that you're projected to owe, for example, $8,000, we don't just shrug at that. I don't know anybody who has $8,000 to lose. Here's what we will do. We'll spend some time identifying and showing you how to implement strategies to legally erase that liability. And so when we're doing that, this is what it means. This is the difference between planning and just filing tax. Okay? That's the difference between the two. So we're going to be future-proofing this stuff. We're going to stop reacting to the last year's income, and we're going to start planning for this year's income. Okay? We'll adjust your W-4 if need be. Look at estimated payments. If you've been overpaid, We can stop doing that right now. We can stop doing that right now. And we can put that money back in your pocket immediately. We can do that. So what we'll do is, our ultimate goal here is to structure your finances in a way that when it's time to file next year, you owe the absolute legal minimum, or like I said before, nothing at all. Let me tell you something. I've been doing this for a very long time. And tax planning isn't just about saving money. It's about peace of mind. And why would you want to wait until April, or since you've extended until October, to find out you owe a huge check? Well, you could have spent that time last quarter legally writing that amount down to zero. Okay? So, gosh, let's start saving some money, guys, and we can do this today. You got to get with me now. You got to get with me now. So let's try to wrap this up with two key takeaways. Let's wrap this up with two key takeaways from this. Okay, so the first takeaway should be that if you are under the October 15th extension deadline, you don't have time to waste. Do not delay another minute. Let's get those returns filed right now and stop the penalty meter from ticking. You need to contact your CPA or your accountant, whoever you have gotten with, to get those taxes done. You need to get those taxes done and get them done now. That's the first takeaway. Secondly, and I would venture to say this is the most important step for your financial future. Let's schedule your proactive tax planning session right now. Listen, my calendar does fill up quite quickly as we enter quarter four. And every single day that we wait is a day that we lose a strategic opportunity. So what I want you to do is click the link in the description below to schedule your planning session, and let's shift your mindset from being hasty, which is expensive, to being diligent, which continues to be profitable. Okay? Remember, Proverbs 21, verse 5. Don't let another tax season catch you off guard. Let's take control of your taxes today. Take control of your taxes today. All right? Okay, so now let's shift gears a little. I just wanted to say quickly that I'm back. For those of you who have been following me, I've been away from YouTube for quite a while. I called myself getting started doing this YouTube thing several months ago. Actually, it's been almost about 2 years now. And I finally really got started over the summer. As you can see, I've only uploaded a couple of videos. This time, I took a break because I got in a little bit of a funk with not really knowing what to talk about and all of that kind of stuff. And then I would upload some videos, and then I would delete them. Just a few weeks ago, before the CK incident occurred, I came on and I did a video about an issue. And after the CK incident happened, it really literally tied completely into what my video was about, with what I was talking about at the time at the CK incident. And I decided not to post that video because I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole. And so if you've been following me on some of the other social media platforms, then I have already posted my piece about that issue. So I decided not to do that. And there were some other things that was going on, not that or anything, but I just decided to kind of take a break and recalibrate some things before I came back on. So I am back. Your girl is back, and I am enjoying it. So yeah, outside of this, what I do, again, I am a tax accountant, and I have been busy the last couple of weeks talking to clients and getting those last minute returns done. My firm focuses on tax planning and doing some consulting work, and I do have a few clients I do see. So we've been doing a lot of that. So that's why I have been away, along with really kind of taking some time and uh, getting my spirit right with God, and just enjoying my time there and spending time with my family, and just again, like I said, recalibrating some things. So I'm glad to do that, and I'm glad that you're viewing this video. When I mean what I said, when I say the time is now, the time now. Please do not wait another second. If you would like for me to help you plan now so that you don't have to pay later, then you need to hit me up today. Don't wait. Do it today. I promise you, you'll thank me. You'll thank your pockets. You'll thank your bank account after it's all done. So, hey, thank you for hanging out with me today. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye, y'all.